another Raspberry Pi, but into a TYT radio. TYT radio acts as the RF end of it, that transmits about a quarter of a watt. It's got abilities of receiver. You can go about half a mile down the road and still operate it quite comfortably. My power hotspot, so it's only on small aerial there as well. Big aerial outside or anything, it's inside aerial. But, they've got two hotspots right now, most of them. The Phoenix there, near. There we are. Pass it back to you and see if you're still copying that from G0VMP.
Alright, and
do have a secondary call sign you can also put down, which is ZL2KIL. So it's Zulu Lima 2 Kilo India Lima. Over.
868. I do have a 3-minute beep that warns me. A 3-minute timeout on transmitter. And it never beeped on the N1KE, so I still thought I was in my 3 minutes HI. But never mind. I'll see if this is a transmit timeout warning that I can set up on it. So far I've not had to use a manual, but I have had experience with the Shark software and dashboards and one thing and another. Right then, Bob, I won't hold it with you. We'll let this be final. Just one thing before I do, I don't know if you're familiar with an excellent weather site. It's XC Weather. That's X-Ray Charlie Weather. XC Weather. .co.uk, and it's a map of the UK, and you can select different observations. It's up to date. It's not a forecast, but there is a forecast on it. You bring up the map of the UK, and there's all the RAF airfields, civilian airports, and one thing and another. And you just move your pointer over near your QTH. One at Bournemouth Airport, obviously Southampton and Farnley Island, and you get the latest observations, which are always, I think most of them are updated every half hour, so most of the data's never older than 30 minutes. Right then, Bob, we'll say 73s, and enjoy the bank holiday and the lovely sunshine there. G0VNP, G0CAS signing, but listening for your final.
Because Russia, at the end of the war, as part of their reparations, they were given the Leica factory. So they immediately started making copies of Leicas. And then I've got every Olympus OM that was made. It's a sort of collection of them, except one, which is the Olympus Titanium, which I haven't actually managed to acquire yet because they're pretty expensive. But yeah, photography is a good thing. But I'm like you, but there's so many things, radio, photography, cycling now, shooting, it's working roundabout way. Back to you.
000, the forecast is on lot of these weather internet weather pages, basically the GFS, and the forecasting system put out by the Americans, which is always, if you go for the free ones, it's about 6 hours late old. We have the midnight one released at 6 o'clock this morning, or thereabouts. There's an actual one released at 000 hours. When it's released to pay for it. But as you say, rightly say, this should just give you a lot of the airports of what the weathers are doing, not now, but in the last 20 minutes on that website. There's quite a few websites. The one I usually go for is just the Met Office. The UK Met Office doesn't know what the weather is doing, and we've got a problem. something I usually look for when I'm looking for a forecast. Not that they don't base their forecast on the GFS. They probably use some of the GFS models. I hope that they're using some of their own models as well. And 53 for now. I still get to yourself. But this morning, to yourself up in York, they got there about 2-3 years ago. The railway and the castle and various other things, tourist attractions around York, the York Viking place and things. Did visit York about 3 years ago. 73 for now. Nice talking to you this morning from G0VMP.
Lateral flow tests. One of the sort of things that we all did during COVID. And we're supposed to have done. Well, he and a colleague have got I've come up with sort of fancy chemistry that they can package up in a lateral flow test. And he's got this harebrained idea that he can turn it into a whistle sort of testing environment. So he says, you know, the shout goes up, Dad, can you make me this for the next time? So on Amazon, a little cheap camera module for a tenner, USB on OTG on the go, and some 5-volt LED strips. 5-volt LED strip, cut up 3D print bits. So I gave him the first one, and he's all excited about that because it works and it does what he wants. And so he's asked me, can I have another floor, please? Oh dear, right, okay. So that's what I'm.
Yeah, I mean, I love projects, you know, any sort of project like that. I did a remote camera for my 3D printer, and the one that they sold with it, it was 80 quid or something. And I thought, I don't think so. So I made one, and it's Wi-Fi, so you can go onto the computer. You can sit with a 3D printer on your computer and watch its progress. So yeah, I love projects like that, and I'll never buy something where I can make it, or I'll see something I'll think I could make that. That's me. I just sold my big commercial laser printer yesterday. It was sitting in the shed and taking up space, and the shed roof has gone, so there was water getting in the shed, and I thought, you know, if I don't sell it now, it'll be scrap. So I sold it yesterday. Back to you.
My laser cutter is a more modest affair. I can only do 800 by 410, and it's got a little blue laser. But yeah, my 3D printers have got are all up in a row next to my laser cutter engraver, and I just bought a little Tapo, what do you call it, indoor pan and tilt camera, and 3D printed a bracket that just cuts onto the top of one of the printers, and I just used the little app, and it can go from one to the other, and I can watch if I've got laser going or the 3D printers going, whichever one it is. I can zoom around and even use it just to surveil the rest of the garage. So yeah, it's interesting, these things. Doing stuff from scratch, I tend to do less of these days because we're at an age where time isn't on our side. So, but I'm a great one for buying wrecked second-hand stuff and repairing it and getting it going again. The last one I did was I bought a wood chipper and shredder for the garden, and trailed all the way to the west coast. Picked that up for buttons. Engine still ran, which was handy, but the rest of the machine was in a pretty sorry state, so lots of parts missing and God knows what else. The guy said he did this lot the next time, God knows how, because it was not actually properly functional. But I looked at all the bits and manufactured a few other wee bits, and now it is fully functional. Could be better. I've got a few wee tweaks to do to it. It's a little bit underpowered, having only 10 horsepower, but it'll get there. It'll do the job. GM4HGL.
Yeah, talking about cycling, the only reason I'm back to cycling, and it's electric by the way, is that I lost my license. The doctor took my license away from me 4 months ago, so I've no car. I'll get it back, but knowing DVLA, it'll be 6 months before that happens. So in the meantime, I bought an electric bike. At least I can get about. I can get down to Bigger and back just on it, which means that if I can't find anybody to take me, I've got shopping that I can get shopping, limited shopping. So that's why I'm back on cycling. By the way, it's not by choice, by necessity. Found this place up the road called the Bigger Men's Shed. I'm going up to have a look at it. I think it's some sort of workshop, for guys, retired guys. So I'm going to go up and have a look at it. Might be quite handy if I've got anything big to make. It means that I'm not taking up space in my garage. Back to you.
And that turned into be a flipping business, which I didn't really want, but there we are. Retired a few years ago now, so I'm quite happy. My whiskey 7 the Delta November. Back to you.
And I've donated quite a lot to them, including a boat, all that sort of stuff. And it's a great facility. I see it as a sort of social club. There are all too many extremely lonely older people in life, and we all face this thing. I've been facing it, as I said, because of my wife's been seriously ill for a couple of years now, and that ever present possibility of being on your own. I'm sure you know it all too well. And for those that, it suits, and it's not for everybody, but I would probably recommend the men's shed and the camaraderie, and the purpose that it brings to folks' lives. In fact, I'm hoping with the new project that I'm doing at this moment in time, I'll not get paid for it. But I'm hoping, I'll get some sort of payment in kind in the form of maybe some new, much more up-to-date 3D printers. And if that happens, I'm going to donate, my older 3D printers to the men's shed, and see if they've got any interest in that, and take it from there. So I would wholeheartedly recommend it, and everybody has got a story to tell, everybody's got skills that they can bring, and I would think it's a great thing for a lot of people on their own. GM4HGL.
Alpha Zulu Lima 2 IPA, over.
A wonderful wee thing. Yeah, I mean, my idea is that I don't get out much and I don't actually socialise very much, so it's maybe a way of fixing that. Even once a week would be nice to just get out and meet other people. That's the idea anyway. So yes, I'll take your recommendation and I'll make sure that I go up there and manage along once a week, at least once a week anyway. It's only 10 minutes on the push bike up the road, and I'm sure if the weather was really, really lousy, I'm sure someone would pick me up, and take me up for the session. Anyway, I better go. I've got my breakfast to make. I've got a shower to have, because I said I'd be up there by about 11 o'clock. So I'm on a schedule now. So enjoy the rest of your walk. MM3XI going clear on your final.
Zulu Lima 2, India Papa Alpha from White Whiskey 70 to Delta November. Yeah, COVID, it's your winter time there in New Zealand at the moment. I can't quite remember. Back to you.
You've got a lot to offer. You just talked about your photography. Your computer skills are obvious. Because you call it. You're on with the radio. All that sort of stuff. And as I said, having stuff's one thing. But I always, because you've got to believe that sharing stuff's even better. And what do you call it? Having stuff to just sit and look at it, or put it on display, or just admire for yourself, I think it's boring. It's better to, what do you call it, to share stuff and share its utility and share the joy. What do you call it? That's the way I think. It's not without its problems, but I wouldn't have it any other way. And the men's shed, I think, could be something, could you call it, that might sort of float your boat. And I would go for it, and go for it big time. JM4HTO.
As I got my license. And there we are. Yeah, Zulu Lima 2, India Papa Alpha from White Whiskey 70 to November. I'll say 7-3 on your final.
7-3 back, ZL2 India Papa Alpha listening.
You got AM, testing. Mike Whiskey 17, New Delta November, listening.
ZL1, oh sorry, ZL2 SD, ZL2 CWA.
02 CWA 02 SD.
Cool. Yep. So we're now on module F, which is actually 5301. So that's like ZL1 region. So the boys in Christchurch aren't hearing us now. They're talking on. Yeah. No, I'm doing that on purpose. Actually, yeah, I might hang up my phone now, and I'll talk to you on here for a couple of minutes.
02CWA, 02SD.
Yeah, ZL2C from ZL2CWA. This one's not used as much. 5301, it's still used, but it's a little less popular. So it's a good one to chat on. So that's worked out really good. If you want to go back onto the Christchurch one, you just basically press the green key and delete one character and go back to 8, and then send it. And I can do the same. And I'll just do that before we finish tonight. But even if you forget, your hotspot will automatically return there anyway during the night sometimes, so it's no big deal. But yeah, basically you can move around the different modules by doing what you just did. So when you get your new radio, it'll be much easier, and we can practice that a bit more for different radio. But yeah, we can also talk on 3DMR now, which is kind of cool, because I know Craig ZL1 RAC, he's only on 3DMR, so he wanted you to come up on there at some point.
Oh, cool. Is it alright if she wants to, should I get Mum to say hi to you with the radio?
Yeah, she's allowed to. If she wants to have a talk. There's very few people listening on this talk group, so yeah, shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, no, she's just about to go to bed, and I'm going to go soon too and do the dishes. Well, not much to do anyway, but yeah. So in a nutshell, if I turn this off, go to bed, wake up tomorrow and want to get back on the Christchurch group and I forgot, just put the radio back, the Pi will automatically default back to talk group 6, the normal one, correct?
So if you don't worry about it and just go to bed, next time you use it, more than likely, the Pi would have automatically returned you to XLX 530 module H, which is 64008 private call. It would have done that for you anyway. It's designed so that every time it reboots or does anything like that, it updates, it automatically goes back there. Well, I've done it that way because it's the most common one that we use. So yeah, but that's all good. I'll talk to Phil when I get a chance and find out why you might not be able to use the New Zealand 3DMR server. I'm not quite sure why you can't get in there, but it doesn't matter anyway because you're able to get to it through DVNZ Down Under, which is the new server that we put into your Pi. So it doesn't matter. But yeah, no, you're doing good. All right, I might just call it quits tonight and leave it at that. But yeah, your new radio should be here in a couple of days, and we can make some progress with that too.
That never sleeps. Happy Monday to all.
Private, and I'll go back to number 8 and give you a call so we know what we're back at normal, just for practice. Is that all good?
Yeah, sure. Yep, 64008 private call, and I'll and then your radio will announce that you're on H, and then you just talk normally over talk group 6. So yep, I'll do the same. I'll meet you there.
Victor Kilo 60 Tango X-ray standing by. Into XRV on return. Good morning. Hope all is fine and well with you and the family there. Sounding good. How are you?
Into XRV from White Whiskey 7 India Delta November. Yeah, all good this way, Ivan. Hope all is well with you in Brooklyn there. Back to you.
Whiskey 7 India Delta November.
Hey, everything is fine and well here. Time here is 4:37 a.m. WX about 22 degrees. Looks like the temperature is trying to go up rather than down, Peter. So, we're caught up in a situation where, hey, the seasons don't even know themselves. So I guess we better try to even figure it out there. Go ahead.
Into XRV for Mike Whiskey 17 India Delta November. Yeah, all copy there, Ivan. Yeah, we have the same here. It's 9:38 in the morning, AM, and it's about 22.9 degrees. Lovely clear blue sky today, and it's going to be a warm one. Mike Whiskey 17 India Delta November, back to you.
Yeah, into XRB on return. I guess we just got to take it as it comes, Peter. All right, there. We do appreciate the call and the comeback. You take care and be safe, and we always look forward to the next one there, Peter. Have a super fine Monday and stay cool. Mike Whiskey 7, India Delta November, Norway 2, X-Ray Radio Victor with a train in my background. Play on your finals, 73 from the city that never sleeps. And thank you for the call.
XRV for Mike Whiskey 7 India Delta November. Yeah, thanks for the contact, Ivan. Hope to see you again further down. Heard you call, nobody came back to you, so I thought I'd give you a shout. Anyway, 7-3, enjoy your day and don't work too hard. Mike Whiskey 7 India Delta November, clear.
Quebec, Charlie, good morning from Helsinki. OH2 DPN returning. Sorry, what was the question again?
Clear and monitoring worldwide 91. Happy Monday to all.
Nickname's Alan, and I'm on the east coast of Lincolnshire coastline, midway between Grimsby and Skegness. And now I hope you were still by the talk group. I just want to pick your brains, if I may. I've been listening to you talking to the guys over the last couple of weeks, and this is the first time I've had the opportunity to get back on the radio and actually have a chin wag with anyone. But I've been listening to you talking about APRS, something I've never played with. There is no APRS gateways within range of me, but I do run an MMDVM repeater here, GB7JM, which I've enabled APRS on. So I was just wondering, with the digital side, can I use APRS through the repeater to get onto APRS.FI? That's the question to you. I know quite a bit about MMDVM, etc., but not on the APRS side of things. So back to you, Nick, from M080.
Not sure where I was in the process, whether I told you I was going to order the M1KE from Shark RF, or whether I'd ordered it and waiting its arrival. Anyway, it arrived Friday afternoon. I'm speaking to you on it now, so hope it sounds good. Don't wonder what the audio's level's like. Did you have to turn your volume up to hear me, or is it at the same level as the last station you worked? Be interested on that. WX here. It's clear blue sky, sunshine, and temperatures at the moment about 20 degrees, and we're going up to about 26, 27 today, and then it's a gradual change tomorrow. In a low pressure. In fact, it's ex-hurricane Erwin, I believe its name was. It's just gone up the eastern seaboard back end of last week. Well, it's over here now, approaching. Nothing special. It's just a normal low pressure area, which is the remnants of the hurricane. But we are expecting some rain, not a lot, and a bit breezy weather. Nothing worse than that, Ivan. So I wonder what the audio is like. N2XRV G0CAS.
It's slow, and I'm trying now to open a YARC in your area, and I'm coming down looking at south of Grimsby. I'm able to, okay, yeah, I see what you mean. So between the Wash and Grimsby, I'm seeing a Golf Bravo 7 Juliet Mike -S voice east of the WPSD. I guess that's not a gate. Yeah, there's not much down there, but yeah, the short answer is if you're running your own hotspot, you can put APRS packets out from there into APRS.FI, or rather into the APRS system, which is what I was doing until just a few hours ago, and now I'm doing it through YARC. So yeah, basically you can, through your own hotspot, put out your own packets, certainly with your own location, and then you can send and receive messages, digital APRS, if that makes sense. Back to you.
Or stronger or weaker, go ahead.
Return. It sounds good, Neil. It's not too loud and it's not too low. It's good in comparison to the other stations. Nice, clean audio. No distortion, no popping, no anything. 2-5 deal. Over.
I've answered my own question really by asking you, but I guess I just want a confirmation. Next thing is set up the Anytone 878 to send the packets. Now, I think you can either do it each time you hit the PTT, or you can do it sort of every 30 seconds or every minute automatic mode. So it's setting up the radio is the next thing. I did look on Bridgecom systems. There's a guy on there which was showing you how to configure the Anytone 878. So, but he was doing it in analog. So I guess all I need to do is in the CPS just select digital and the frequency of my repeater. Would that be correct? Nick, back to you.
Forward to the next one. Zulu Lima 2, India Papa Alpha, Ian around New Zealand. Was that you calling into XRV, Brooks, New York City, standing by?
Mobile. So when I'm out mobile, I have been putting out analog packets and digital, and they've both been working. So you have to, on the digital, let's start with the analog side. The analog side is simple. You program in the 1448 frequency, associate, or just have that set up as a channel, and then you just say, I want to send APRS analog, APRS A, when you're out and about, and then select the frequency, 30 seconds, 60, whatever, and it should send out packets. That's what I've been doing. The second one is digital. So if you're digital and you logged onto a VMR repeater, you can send via a certain talk group in Finland. It's 244 for the country and 999 for APRS packets, and I send to there associated with the digital channel, and I've been putting out digital packets as well, digital APRS, depending on what repeater I'm on. But when you're analog, you don't need a repeater because you're just putting it out, sending it into the void, hoping to pick up an iGate. When you're on digital, you're going to have to be aware that you're going to have to be on a local VMR repeater, if that makes sense. Back to you.
Thank you for coming back to me. But your audio sounds fine. I'm working on this. I just have to move on. Thank you for the short QSO, and hopefully meet again. Papa Delta 0, Mike Victor Papa. On top of me. Hope I'm getting through there. In 73, and thank you for the contact. Into XRV, clear.
Yeah, that's a good question. And here, if you go to the wiki, Brandmeister wiki for your country, have a look through there. That's where I got the information for Finland. So when I'm in Finland on 244, 244 is the country, and then 999 is the channel for APRS packets. So whatever repeater I'm on, that's the talk group it needs to go to, and that's working for me. I've been putting out digital packets as well. And by the way, if if that hotspot that I just mentioned, Golf Bravo 7 Juliet Mike dash whatever it is, can't see it's double, is yours, I've just sent you a message back to you.
North 10 RM, I believe, around Ukraine. Do you copy? Norway 2, X-ray, radio, Victor. Name is Ivan, India Victor Alpha Nova, located in Brooklyn, New York City. Over. So I think I've disabled it, but I will re-enable it and go through the settings again. And I'll go on that Brandmeister wiki and see if I can find the information that I need. So I know you've got to set up a channel, so I guess, and this is going to answer my own question, but just for confirmation, I'll have in my, in the Anytone 878, I'll have VFOA would be like for ordinary chat like now, and VFOB would be the channel for the APRS, would that be correct? Into XRV, clear and monitoring worldwide, 91. Happy Monday to all.
Hey, they can receive packets. The older ones can't. So when I have VFOB with 1448 on, I'm receiving all the packets analog that are in my area. But you don't need that on to be sending if you've associated an APRS analog with any channel that you're on. So, for example, if you're only working one VFO and you're on an analog repeater or even just on simplex, and you've associated APRS to that channel 1448, all you have to do is select send packets at 30-second intervals or whatever, APRS A, and it'll just do its thing. It'll just send out. So the having the second VFO with APRS frequency on it is only essential if you want to receive them and see them coming in all the time, if that makes sense.
The UB1 QAM. My name is Vadim, Wool of the City. Duplex repeater. So the channel would have to be set up in duplex, so they would send and receive on two different frequencies. I guess that would be correct, Nick. Is that the case?
Yeah, that's the correct normal procedure for any repeater. But this Golf Bravo 7 Juliet Mike, that's yours, isn't it? I'm clicking on that now in YARC, and it's a 70 centimeter MMDV employs DMR powered by WPSD. So you've got digital access, if that's yours, straight into the interweb. So in theory, I should be able to send you a message from YARC because I can go straight in from YARC into the internet and send you a message without going through RF, if that makes sense.
Yeah, Delta 8, Sierra Lima Romeo from Papa Delta 2 Sierra Tango. Sierra name is Rolf, and I'll be monitoring HelpNet UK. Good day to everybody. And once back to you, Speedy 2 as just listening.
I'm going to go through all the settings again. I'll jump on the Bridgecom website and I'll load my code plug up and I'll just go through everything again. And I'll set up a channel. It's handy to know that can work in background, that channel, because I thought I had to have the channel active all the time. So if that runs in background, that's even better. So once I've sorted things out, I'll give you a call if you're around. I did try to send you an email the other day, but your email address doesn't appear on QIZ.com, I'm afraid. So I couldn't send you that email. So I'll have a mess around this morning, get things configured, and if you're around, I'll give you a call, or I'll wait till I hear you, and then we can do a test. So I look forward to that. And I heard you mention YARC. Is that Yankee Alpha Romeo Kilo or Yankee Alpha Romeo Charlie? Nick, back to you.
Sure, goes the right way. without any hiccups. From Papa Delta 2 Sierra Tango Sierra. I didn't catch the call in a hurry here, but let's see what's going on. Papa Delta 2 Sierra Tango Sierra listening on HubNet.
It's like APRS.FI but on steroids, so you have complete interactive capabilities on that. I'll keep it short, but I've got an RF antenna running into an SDR on the roof, and I'm picking up APRS packets direct, and it's presenting onto YARC. So, and then I can reply to stations from YARC. So it's a user interface for APRS. It's like APRS.FI, but with interactivity, interoperability. So you can send messages, you can set up objects. For example, if you go to put my call sign in APRS.FI and go to just south of my home QTH, you'll see I've created an object for activation we're having on Sunday. You can't do that on your phone, at least on your radio, at least not easily. So it's got amazing capabilities. And I'm only just scratching the surface. So take a look at that. It's a Java system. It works incredibly well, and it's just amazing what you can do with it. So that would be the next step. Back to you.
The first, that's what I think. But yeah, okay, thank you very much. Much appreciate coming back to me. And yeah, I've been monitoring HubNet here. And say 70 freeze now, and let the talk group, or even there'll be on many ways on HubNet, but I'm on the hotspot right now with a FT5D and cross modes to DMR. Okay, well, that's 70 freeze. And talk to you again soon. Speedy 2S just listening. Listening to you once again, over.
Let you know how things go, and if I get stuck, I'm sure you'll put me right. So many thanks for that. I'll leave it with you, and enjoy the event that you're going to later, and hope everything goes well for you. OH2DPN, I think it was. M0AQC. Back to you for any finals.
Yeah, no problem, Alan. Pleasure is all mine. Now that I know that Golf Bravo 7, Juliet Mike Bravo, is your WPSD repeater, I will make a note of that in YARC and I'll put it in my favorites. And I now know that I can test with you. So that's great. That's great because I'm looking for people to test with. There's a hell of a lot to do, as you can imagine. But YARC is something you should look at if you're serious about this, because it's just amazing. Because you're very limited what you can do on a radio. You know, it's very difficult to type on a radio, and it's very difficult to do this and that, and you can only just put out your position and tell people where you are, which is how it should be when you're mobile. But when you're at home, if you're running YARC, you can do amazing things with it. So I'll make a note of this Golf Bravo 7 Juliet Mike station of yours, and I will continue to try and do some testing with it. So thanks for getting in touch. I appreciate that. And you have a good day, and we'll speak again later. Mike 0 Alpha Quebec Charlie Moscow Hotel 2 Delta Papa November. Have a good day, and bye for now.
Yeah, okay, Nick. Yeah, this is a side of things that I've never really played with, so I'm looking forward to that. Okay, I'll be in touch. You take care. Thanks for the information so far. Bye for now. 7-3.
Italy Tango 9, Sierra Tango Golf.
Colonel Alex, Italy Tango 9, Sierra Tango Golf. This is 9H1GY, 9H120, Giuseppe, l'Isla di Malta, buongiorno.
Oh, good morning. Ciao Giuseppe. Many thanks for the call. Okay, 9 Hotel 1 Golf Yankee, IT9 STG. Many thanks for the call. Name is Alex, correct, in Palermo. So you 100%, Giuseppe. 100%, nice modulation. Ok, 9H1 Golf Yankee, IT9 Sierra Tango Golf.
IT9 Sierra Tango Golf. Thank you very much, Alex. You also have a fantastic modulation. Very, very nice audio indeed. Hope the weather is good for you. I know it will be like us in Malta. Very, very hot weather all over the Mediterranean, my friend. Hope you had a good weekend as well in Palermo. I wish I would come over. Italy Tango 9, Sierra Tango Golf, Alex, 9H1GY. Back to you, sir.
Much, Joe. Okay, I look at the moment at your page of QRZ. Okay, congrats. Okay, your photo in ripetiteur. Okay, Malta. For Palermo at the moment, 30 degrees. No, not much warm at the moment. Not much warm, normal temperature at the moment. 30, okay, blue sky. No wind at the moment. Okay, regular. Okay, using Valfeng 1701 with GD77 software. Good. And MMD1 hotspot. This is my working condition, Giuseppe. 9H1 Golf Yankee, Italy Tango 9, Sierra Tango Golf.
Okay, my friend, Italy Tango 9, Sierra Tango Golf, 9H1GY determined. Well, we have a little bit of wind, which is very, very nice, as you know very, very well. It has been very, very hard summer for us, especially myself here. I don't really go out at all. I have to stay indoors because we had a lot of over 35, 38 centigrade, sometimes 40 as well. Okay, my friend, I'll say 73 or 88 as to a familia, and hope to meet you again. Thank you for your call. Italy Tango 9, Sierra Tango Golf, Alex. This is 9H1GY. 73, buongiorno, my friend.
Okay, very nice, Joel. Best 73, many thanks for a nice question. Good holiday in Malta. Totally similar, okay? Similar clean, similar temperature with Malta. The moment very nice. Best 73, and I go in QRT because the battery is to percentual 10%, very low. Okay, bye bye 73. Good day, my friend Joseph. 9 Hotel 1 Golf Yankee, IT9 STG QRT. Thank you.
And today, my friend, hope to talk to you again. Stay safe. This is 9H1GY. Off and clear.
Did I hear a Malta station in there that's been long lost? I think I might have worked that station once before. 9 Henry 1 Golf Yankee. Good morning from VK3MBW, over.
Wow, hello, Speaker. You sound terrific, Barry. Trust you are well, my friend. And although I haven't talked to you for ages, but did miss you, and also Ben as well. And here we are having a very inhuman summer. I've been complaining I never get used to this type of weather, believe me. We had a lot of 40s, and during the night it will be around 30 sometimes. And today we are blessed, it's around 28. But just a little bit of wind, and it's still coming from the south, which will make it hot. Like the north wind, when you put the north wind in there. All right, you sounds great. And how is good old John? VK3MBW 9H1UI.
VK3MBW, yeah, all good down here, thanks, Joe. Oh, not quite as warm. We're about 14 or 15 today, 16 or 17 yesterday, so, but we're in spring. All good, Joe. I've been off here for a little while. I just haven't had the time. I've been in and out. They've been looking at some problems with the cancer, but it's all clear. And we're all good now, so we're on the mend again, Joe. We're on the mend again. So look out, I'll be able to call you a bit more often, over.
Roger. I'm glad to hear that, because you are, and so many other friends, in my daily prayers, believe me. And I do believe in prayers. Very, very much indeed. You sound terrific, Barry. Keep it up, mate. And also here, we are not 100%. I've been a couple of times in the hospital myself. And the XYL, and she just suffered from, it's getting very, very popular in Malta, called fibromyalgia. It's a nerve system all over your body. Sometimes it hits you there and everywhere. And by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, she is dead flat. And it's a daily thing, and there is no simple cure for it as yet. But we have to do what we have to do, and you know as well. Okay, my friend Barry, believe me, it's been a surprise hearing you. I'm very, very happy. I shall look to you again and give you a shout. Sincerely, if I do hear you, I will call you again. And in the meantime, stay safe and God bless you and your family, my friend. VK3MBW in beautiful Melbourne, 9H1GY, 73.
Yeah, Roger, Joe. I won't hold it up. There's quite a few stations around, but nice to catch up with you, mate. All is good, and when it's not quite as busy, I'll call you again, and we'll have a bit longer chat, and I'll let you know what's been going on. But all is good at the moment, Joe. Take care. I hope Helen is okay, and you be safe over there, mate. Talk to you soon. VK3MBW.
Thanks, Barry. Appreciate your call anytime. Take care and stay safe. VK3MBW 9H1GY. Off and clear. Cheers, mate.
Hello, A41KL, VK3MW. Good morning, Sam.
Hello, Barry. Long time no hear. I didn't think I think I saw your call sign on Peanut last week, and Lee told me you've been around, but I haven't spoken with you, Barry, for a very, very long time. How are you doing, man? I hope you're okay. VK3MW for 1K.
Yeah, Roger, Sammy, good to hear you, mate. I was talking to Lee the other day, and he said that he's been catching up with you. You want to go to Peanut now, Sam? We'll get off this one and keep it clear, over.
I lost your last transmission there, Barry. Go ahead.
You'd like to go over to Peanut, maybe Aussie or something like that, Sam, over? Yeah, Roger, mate. I'll catch you there, and we can have a quick chat. VK3MW.
Yeah, okay. Where in TikTok, is it?
These are you listening to TCS 477 Bravo?
M7XEN calling M7FLL. Roger, you there? M7XEN calling M7FLL. Roger, you there?
Yeah, good morning, M7XEN, M7FLL.
M7XEN returning. Roger, just making sure you can hear me on here.
No, which room you are over?
M7XEN clear.
At the moment, Sammy, over?
Great, thank you.
Which room? USA?
Roger, you can go there. Yeah, that's okay. Go to USA. I'll catch you there, over.
Roger.
W0 TQM possible, different course. DQM to Echo 0 India Bravo Uniform, names with Adam Matthew. Flying DU, did you want? Good morning, Adam. Name is Carl, Charlie Alpha Radio Lima. Not that way. Just Daisy, actually. I'm in the town of Moles, Michael Stilly, the country, North East Wales. I don't know about you are. GW0CQM. Yeah, I'm located in Derbyshire, central part of the UK. A small town called Chesterfield. You may have heard of Sheffield, slightly north of me. There's the old city there. But yeah, I just jumped onto DCS 447 Bravo. Just thought I'd have a listen around and just getting back into DSR and the digital modes. Just purchased a new Kenwood and just trying it out in a few different places there. Back to you. GW0CQM Forceful. Yeah, well, my preferred mode is DSR. I don't target everyone. So spend most of my time on that. You didn't say how you were getting into 477B. Are you using a D-Star radio, or are you cross-moding from something else, or are you going straight in using a phone app or something? I've got something called Droid Star on my phone that will kind of access the DCS detectors for an emergency. Sounds a bit dodgy at times, but anyway. So we'll be interested to know how you're getting it. I'm using an ID 52. Just, I've got this little kind of walking route up around the town several mornings a week. I'm just coming down the hill back into the town centre. But I'm getting to this repeater, GB7RA. She's on the other side of the water on Wirral. And it's quite nice. It's fairly new, actually. It's quite nice to have a D-Star repeater in the area. Back to yourself. GW0CQM. Oh, yeah, so I'm running a Kenwood THD75, and it's currently using a local MMDVM that I have at home. I can get into a local repeater as well, GB3IN, but I prefer not to hold up the local repeater and just use a local mode. Last night I was playing with BlueDB Connect on my phone, which allows me to connect the Kenwood directly to my phone when I'm out and about, so that I don't have to carry a Raspberry Pi around with me there. But yeah, it sounds really good from your end. Just had a quick look at your APRS, because it says you were transmitting APRS data, and it says you were somewhere in the Middle East, so I think that might just be slightly off there, back to you. Not where it said I was, but yeah, I've been having some issues with getting the APRS to do the right thing with this radio. I think I got the settings right. Yeah, clicking the actual satellite on the dashboard, it's supposed to take you where you are, and it doesn't. It puts me in all sorts of places. So whether there's some corruption or something that's messing this up, I don't know. But I think the radio set it correctly. But maybe the repeater's gargling it, or maybe the radio isn't set it correctly. So I'll have a little look at it, but as I say, I've not had much to it for a while. But 1951, and that always used to work reliably. Now, the workings of the 51 and the 52 are actually very similar, so I've done the same thing with both. When I got the 75, very nice piece of kit there, I've got the 74. And the thing that surprised me is I've used the communications receiver part of it far more than I expected to. So that's a great check on it. But I also think it's a very nice implementation for APRS. Nice to be able to type in using your keyboard when you send a message and stuff. But yes, I'm really fine 75. I imagine it'd be better than the 64.
Estoy saliendo, salgo al sistema, estoy estrenando un aparato nuovo. Tutti va bene? Audio, io ti ascolto molto bene.
OGAFA, 29 kg hotel uniforme, Sicilia, Sud Italia che riprende. Grazie, volevo solo un controllo come esco, come modulazione. Grazie amico, 73 cordiali e a risentirci.
Kilo Hotel Uniforme A4 Eco Alfa 4 es Right Tango. Il mio nome è Angelo, però Angelo no italiano, Angelo portoghese, Angelo do Brasil. Capa, il tuo segnale, il tuo audio è perfetto, è molto buono. Ok, grazie amico, ciao.
Yes, I'm the same. I've got 55, which has got a touch keypad, and it's ever so poorly implemented. You know how you normally expect if you press it, say you want the second letter on a key, you normally expect to press it twice, and then it will choose the letter, and then you'd expect it to move on to the next letter. Well, if you want to use the same key, it won't. You actually have to use the right arrow at that point. And so it's an absolute pain. Plus the fact that the delete key is not back delete, but forward delete. And things like that annoy me. So I'm not a great fan of the FG5. The APRS works, but the keypad is shocking. But I quite enjoyed the 74. Not had too many problems with it. I know that GPRS on the 74 didn't work at all until iStar pushed the 6, because the DPRS there uses what's the word? Anyway, it's plain text. Anyway, there's a word for it, but I've lost it for the minute. Whereas the icon had switched to a more compressed format, which I think they call GPSA or something. Anyway, there we are. So when the 74 came out, its APRS implementation, it's APRS in D-Star implementation never worked until Pi-Star kind of did a convert for it. But it's a nice radio, and it runs a little bit battered now, unfortunately. I don't look after my kit terribly well. But it's had a good life. Its battery life is awful, absolutely, truly awful. But it kind of does too much, I suspect. That's probably the problem. But don't regret getting it. Quite pleased. But I don't think I should be able to justify 75 on top, really. I think they're getting better at making them connect to devices over the internet, aren't they? That's something they've improved. But there we go. GW0 TQM portal.
XO timeout.
Yeah,
November 0, Bravo Victor X-Ray. This is Mike 0, Tango Zulu X-Ray, calling from the UK. Do you copy?
Mike 0 Tango Zulu X-Ray. Buenos días, amigo. Te copio very good. My English no is good. My English, negative. Okay? Good morning. My 0 Tango Zulu X-Ray equal Alpha 4 X-Ray Tango.
It's quite weird having us on a bank holiday, isn't it? It's the bank holiday on the wrong day or something. This is very unusual. I was in Edinburgh last few days to the Edinburgh Fringe, and apart from about 2 minutes of very, very light drizzle, it was glorious the whole time. We were there for 3 days. So I've been very lucky for that a while. I've got a DVAP as well, actually. You reminded me. I used to have it connected to a PC, but the problem with that is the software it stopped evolving, and it would only work with RAF detectors. So I've been using it with a PyStar, and that's not working. Probably must be about a year ago now. But I had 2 DVAPs on 2 different Pis, and both of them stopped working at the same time, which I thought was very curious. What happens is you boot them up, and everything lights up and does as it should. And you can connect to a reflector, and that's fine. And then after the DVAP has been connected to the reflector for, I don't know, maybe a minute, it starts blinking, and it then stops responding to anything. And the curious thing is, both of them started doing that at the same time. So that was disappointing. Otherwise, I got quite a lot of use out of that once I realised you could use the PyStar. But no idea what that was about. GW0G2F.
CWX Chris, are you there, Phil? Back to you, Phil.
There's similar experience with the Red DVAP as well. I use mine with PyStar, and the issue with my side was around my home network. I was blocking some of the outbound ports and IP addresses that I needed. But there has been a new version of the PyStar software that came out a few weeks ago, 4.2.3. I've been running that since I bought the MMDVM app for the Pi, and both the DVAP and the MMDVA app works just fine. I've got one that I'm going to keep in the car now. I'm going to keep the DVAP at home, and I'm going to keep the MMDVA at will in the car. And then if I'm ever away from my car, I'm just going to use the app with my phone. And the DV Connect app seems to work just as good as carrying an extra piece of kit around. Don't need to then also have multiple power supplies and all that good stuff if you've got 3 things you need to power versus just keeping either 1 or 2. So I'm going to stick to that, but yeah, I'm going to still use my DVAP, and the updated dashboard, I do like the new dashboard, so I'm going to reflash the old one. So yeah, I think that might be potentially something that may have affected you as well. It tends to stop working about a year ago. And like I said, reflashed it, just works. I think it's only about 5-10 minutes to set everything back up from scratch. Seems to be working good now. But yeah, one thing I have noticed as well with the MMDVM hacks is that they come with the very small antennas, and the antenna that's with it seems to be a GPS antenna, so it doesn't seem to work very well. So I've just replaced that with some others, and it seems to be a lot better now. From 2.0 IBU, back to you. Hey, so it was, right, well, it's 900 meg or something, isn't it? I can't remember. Anyway, it's definitely the wrong one for the band. Yeah, I've had all sorts of antennas on the DVAPs and past. I think what it came with, I don't think it came with one actually, it wasn't both second hand at different times. The fact is, both stopped working at the same time. It really leads me to conclude that something had changed in PyStar. It seemed to me that the serial port was timing out. You know, it wasn't being kept awake, it was therefore shutting down. Of course, once you lost your serial port, you have no access to the DVAP. And that was my theory anyway. But if they fixed it, that's very good. I'll have to try and dig it out and see if I can update it. So the what version? 5-star music. I think it's 4 point something. I think it was an upgrade recently. Because like yourself, I've got a Chinese DPM hat, which does a great job and works on fusion as well as G-Star. But I'll do that. That's handy. I'll dig that out and see if I can rejuvenate it, because I think for their simplicity, it was very reliable. Yeah, I mean, the way things are going now, you're going to end up with like 4 or 5 hotspots in the house at the same time, and then you can scan between them. So you can't scan on D-Star at all. It's one big failing at the moment. But you can scan multiple hotspots all on D-Star, so that's a kind of fudge. Anyway, I'm going to head into town now, but nice to work this time, and hopefully catch you again. GW0T2F40.
From G18PD Stroke Portable.
477 hub net reflectors are built on here. I'll definitely connect again at some point. But yeah, it'd be nice to see if you manage to get it to work on the new one. I remember way back in 2013, 2014 when I first started with the digital modes, it was a hell of a different game trying to set things up. Instead of taking, like I said, it took me 5 minutes to set up the MMDVM on a brand new Raspberry Pi. It was taking, 1 to 2, maybe even 3 hours with the old software set to install everything individually and then configure them to talk to each other. It was very surprising how much effort it took versus how little it takes today. But yeah, 73 is all the best. Nice to catch you for the first time there, Cole, and we'll catch you further down the line. We've got the same thing happening with the radio. As the later versions come out, there are more shortcuts into register stuff. I've got an E880. I like on the E880. And that's horrible. The ones that came before that, they were even harder. So we're going the right way, kind of. Anyway, all the very best. GW0T2F40. Yeah, 73 is all the best, and catch you further down the line. You going back to monitoring.
Oscar, Hotel 6, Kilo Papa.
station for the radio check. I know you were calling through MB7RUG. You were quite weak. Do you want to go again? Mexico 3, Sierra X-ray, Kilo. Here you are. Mike 3 Sierra X-ray Kilo. Well, considering you're that far away from MB7RUG in Dudley, you're working quite well, considering you're on a handheld as well. But like I say, you're literally on the noise floor. You are breaking the squelch, you are getting through, but your audio is literally on the noise floor back here. Yeah, it's too much. Yeah, great play at my house, and couple of all the way, Yeah, Mike 6, I do apologise, it's quite get the full call. I know you're using MB7RUG gateway, but yeah, like I say, you definitely get it. Audio was a bit better that time. I can see that you're walking about, and yeah, I know what it's like on handheld. You've got to get that certain position, haven't you? Well, you're definitely making it in, which is good. It's good off a handheld anyway, back here. I should say, I'll catch you again later. Going back. Yeah, no problem, buddy. No problem at all. We'll catch you soon, and hope you have a nice rest of the bank holiday Monday. 7 please, buddy. Catch you soon.
G0 OES listening through.
G0 OES. So I'll give you your audio. Absolutely fantastic. Absolutely blasting through. M3 FXK in Shropshire.
M3 FXK G0 OES. Thanks so much for coming back. Yeah, name here is Dave. I'm up in Derbyshire. Sitting in the back garden, playing about with my old Yorkie. I see what activity was on, so it's, thanks so much. It's great to connect with you on here. G0 OES.
Right, can you just see what my audio sounds like on the other VFO? Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. Your audio is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, it sounds really nice. Just wondering what radio you're on back here. M3 FXK with a brief pause just for the GD3 November, GD3 Hotel November for its IP. That's the repeater that I'm using now. Yeah, well, it sounds absolutely brilliant, and I should imagine when you're up there, CQ process, that audio would blast you out, get you out there, get you out of the noise. So that sounds absolutely fantastic. Anyway, well, I I am listening, but in the middle of doing paperwork, as you can imagine. It's bank holiday, but, you know, needs must, as they say, and work's got to be done. So I'll take over free for now, and like I say, absolutely cracking up from your station today. M3 SXK in Shropshire. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah, paperwork. It's not my best friend, but you know, totally good. If it's not done, then oh dear. But yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, it's lovely in Shropshire today. It's got trees, it's got some grass, it's got buildings. Yeah, it's a lovely place. Lovely place. Anyway, 73, I think you said your name is Dave. I do apologise if I got it wrong. I haven't got the call book ready. I own the pen, so there you go. Anyway, 73, Dave. Have a nice day. 10-3. SXK in Shropshire.
S30 IBU.
I'm not sure whether that was a call or somebody calling somebody. I do apologise. I didn't get the call sign properly. I think your work is digital. There was a bit of packet loss on your signal. M3 SXK in Shropshire.
The M3 station, sorry about that. I may have just lost the signal a little bit there. The call sign this way is 2 Echo 0 India Bravo uniform. My name is Adam. Just a quick call out to see if David could hear me because I'm also in Derbyshire there. Back to you.
No problem in Derbyshire. I've got you on the D-Star. I think he was using D-Star digital mode. But, yeah, you're sounding great. Yeah, it is D-Star. Yeah, you're sounding great. No problem at all. No problem at all. I think it was me the first time. You know, I put the mic down and I was doing something else. Heard you call. Wasn't sure whether you were literally calling somebody or calling through for Chef. You're sounding 100%. I can hear every single syllable, every single word. M3 SXK.
Well, I'm not quite sure on the last two characters of your call sign. You dropped out a little bit, and that was my side. Having a few issues with the internet in the last couple of days, so yeah, then in the next episode I'll add it to the logbook. I like to keep a track of all the calls I make there. But yeah, just running the Cameron THD75 into an MMDVM hat on the Raspberry Pi. Just round out a few new reflectors and this one as well. So nice to contact you for the first time there.
Yeah, no problem at all. No problem at all. I'll leave a little break before DT because obviously I'm working through the repeater. I'm working through a repeater. I'm not working through direct echoes. So I've got to bear in mind that I've got to be patient and obviously feisty on the TX. But yeah, mate. Sorry about that. You cut my grass and Hayfie was literally taking me out today. Yeah, my call is Mexico 3, Sierra X-ray Kilo. Sierra X-ray Kilo is the last three. I think you only have those 2 letters, isn't it? Anyway, you should have that now anyway. My name is Chris. I'm in the county of Shropshire. That's it.
Yeah, Chris, got that perfectly. That last over. Yeah, it was. I think it must have been my side. I just had a bit of a packet loss, and now I can hear you perfectly. I'll not hold you too long, because I know you said you got to get some paperwork done, and yeah, I'll catch you further down the log. Hopefully, if we're on the reflector again. Like I said, I've been bouncing around trying to There's on a few different reflectors because I usually listen on 1 Charlie and 30 Charlie, but I'm just trying to find a few other places to reside there. But 7-3 is all the best. Thank you for giving the contact back, and we'll catch you further down along there, Chris.
Yeah, no problem at all. No problem at all. And yeah, paperwork, my best friend. Totally done. But, I wish I could just not do anything, but I've got other stuff too. I've got to time my turntables and mixers and I've been putting it off for a long time, and now it's all built up, and I might put it off for there. Anyway, thankfully, and hope you have a nice rest of the day, and get back to this paperwork. Mexico 3, Sierra X-ray,
Yeah, that was 3-0, I think you go back to monitoring.
Yes, please.
Station at Derbyshire, the 2E0, I think it was. Are you still there?
Yeah, Zero, IBU, India Bravo, Uniform Returning. Name this way is Adam, Alpha Delta, Alpha Mexico, QSL.
QSL, Adam. Name here is Dave, G0OES. I'm in Roswester in the cheap seats in South Derbyshire, just wondered where you were, G0OES.
Yeah, I'm located halfway between Chesterfield and Alfreton in this whole town of Pilsley. So not a million miles away. Just had a quick look on QRZ.com to see where you were, and was looking through your feed, the nice photos of the sunset and sunrise there. But yeah, nice to meet you for the first time, and just have a look literally as we speak at your QRZ page back here.
Cheers, Adam. I'll get your call sign right in a second. The thing comes when you're trying to do too much multitasking on my end. Yeah, thanks for having me. Come as far as editing that as well. I'm not a member of the South Derbyshire and actually an old amateur radio group. I must get that in on my log. It's funny how they fall out today, don't they really? But it's lovely. My wife's from Chesterfield originally. Lovely part of the world, and crikey, you've got height up there as well. You're in a DX's dream. If I want to do any DXing too, I tend to go up to the Weaver Hills, which is just fantastic. Or I've got my plans to get up to Axe Edgemore, which I think is even further north than you. I'm not sure, but yeah, you're in a great spot up there. I also do digital, by the way. I'm on an IC 9700 at the moment, and I'm going through the repeater and Rowley Regis. I normally I've got the peanut up on the phone as well, which I've noticed is a new update, and I must try it. But I don't know if you've tried the reflector called English. The editor of Practical Wireless is on there, and some of the conversations are amazing. Anyway, back to you from G0OES.
No problem at all. Yeah, I was hoping to where you're from a few months ago. I was picking up a phone from a shop in the town centre there. I have not heard of the reflector you mentioned. Like I said, I generally relied on 1 Charlie, 30 Charlie, and a few very limited others, and I'm trying to get a little bit more back into it because I came from 2019 to 2025 without touching my radio because one of my parents was ill, and yeah, I've just been getting back into it. Just purchased a PHP 75 to replace the 74, and just getting back into it. And hopefully going to get on the radio a lot more. Not been, like I said, on for many years, and I want to get back into it. Not currently part of any club. I used to be part of the Chesterfield and North East Derbyshire Amateur Radio Society, but not been for quite some time, and I don't actually think it's still running. The person who was running it, one of them moved away to somewhere different, and not sure what happened to the other gentleman. But yeah, I've been looking at whether I can go back to, there's one in Sheffield, one your direction as well. I do love going up to the hills as well, so there's some hills near me. There's one closer to Sheffield, one that's very close by to me, probably a 5 to 10 minute drive that gets me about 2,000 feet above sea level. And I managed to make a call from there using half a watt to somebody that was, if I remember correctly, 36,000 feet above Sweden. So he was aeronautical mobile there. But nice to catch you. I'll pass it back to you from 20 ID.
Into XRV, Brooklyn, New York City, monitoring worldwide 91 from the city that never sleeps. Happy Monday to all.
Roger, good morning. Good morning over there from New York. That's the city that never sleeps. My friend, here it is, YGPBRB from Indonesia. My name is Tori from Surabaya. Good morning over there. Go ahead.
Yankee Golf 3, Bravo Romeo Bravo. Good morning, Mayor Hafid. Hope everything is fine and well with you and your family there. You're sounding good as you normally do coming into Brooklyn, New York City this morning. Time here is 5:55 a.m. WX, 23 degrees. Over to you, sir. Good morning.
Roger. Okay, very nice, my friend Ivan. November 2, X-ray Romeo Victor. Yes, over there, the city is never sleep. Well, I'm speaking from Surabaya. You know that Surabaya is the second largest city after Jakarta in Indonesia, located in the eastern part of the Java Island. At the moment, I'm running with Anyton X7 UV2 Plus connected to the OpenSpot workflow. Even our distance is quite far actually, the different time maybe at least about 12 hours, but we can still able to communicate to each other with very clear communication. It is because of this radio. This hobby is very nice actually, my friend Ivan. Like that, you know, your family there in New York, hoping that everything running well over there, my friend. Back to you, Ivan. Go ahead.
Remember, off the top of my head, I think it was 20 meters. I think it was half walk from AE to 817 ND, and it was one of the super antennas, the small adjustable ones. It was the second time I'd ever been up there with it, and was in a little bit of low power just to see where I could get to from it. And that's where I ended up. And I was with another gentleman who's no longer with us, but he was there as well. I made a call on my radio for that. And it was running crystal clear. It was very sat straight next to me, and it was 36,000 feet up and quite a few thousand feet, a few hundred miles away. So it just shows you when you've got clear line of sight what can be done on the HF bands and any of the bands, to be fair. But I've been contemplating today whether to go up to the tops and get on HF. So for the U2 not an 817, there's the big brother of it, not the 897. But anyway, I will not hold up the reflector too long, but it's nice to chat to you for the first time. And if you're over this way, and you can go to QRZ.com. We can always meet up and go on to the top there. But I say right for you from 20 IDU.
20 IDU G0 OES returning. Yeah, great. I was going to say, if you want to come to a club meet, the club of the difference at any time. It might be a bit far, but there's Mike, who I know is a member of the Burton Club, who lives in Alfreton. He does a lot of DXing. I don't know if you've met him. He's actually built an Enigma machine as well, believe it or not. Amazing. But he's big into satellite and all sorts nowadays, and does a lot of 2-meter DXing up in the hills when it's the first Tuesday of the month RSGB SSB contest. But yes, have a look up for South Derbyshire Ashby in the Walls Club as well. We've got knocking on 30 members. It's a thriving club, keeps growing, and the club is active this weekend for the pilot to the amateur radios on the air type of thing, from anything to do with waterways. I think they drank more than there was water about anyway, so they've confirmed that always recruits a few people as well, which is good. Anyway, yeah, thanks for the chat, thanks for the contact, and good to talk to somebody in the marvellous Barbados. Have a great day ahead, and yeah, free this up. So thanks so much for the use of the repeater, everybody, from G0OEF73.
There you go. I'm just trying to find the club name. Did you say that there's a website for them or part of the RSGB club pages? I'm just trying to look it up because I make one right over because I think I know where the gentleman you spoke about in Alfreton is. Well, I've never actually spoken to him, so it might be nice to come over to the club and like I said, get back into the club habit because I did enjoy when I was with the previous club going out on many expeditions and just special event call signs there. Back to you from 20 IBU.
Michael, see you later. Then 73, I'll be clear on your final, Michael. Go ahead.
The Chief Spider. Catchy, yes, it's South Derbyshire. South Derbyshire, Ashby and the Waldometer Radio Group is like the club I'm in, and that does black roads. And so the Dirt on Trent Club's got Mike up in your neck of the woods. He does loads of stuff. That's a tiny club, but if they enter contest, if that's what you're asking, if not, come back to me again because the spider incident is over now. G0, yes.
Good morning, Tom Michael. Hope all is fine and well with you and your family. You're sounding good coming into the city that never sleeps. Just wanted to get in there and say good morning, Tom, right back to you.
Big competitions and stuff like that. I'm more into, the events and stuff like that. Used to go up to the railway one and a few different other ones. So it'd be nice to get back into it. Just having a quick website and it just made me want to go back and revisit the advanced license because I did the foundation. I accidentally did my intermediate. I was part of the training course for some others, and somebody as a joke said to me, "Oh, you should take the exam." I took the exam with the rest of the guys and got my 3-0 with very little training required. So been very tempted to do the advanced and get the full license there. But yeah, I know it does take a lot more time to do, and I have been busy with a few other things, and a little bit of time's freed up now, so maybe we'll get around to doing that someday soon. From 20 IBU.
We do it. I mean, it was pretty easy in my day because we just did the standard exam and then took a CW test. Yeah, it was easier then. But now, with the AI, you can find most of the stuff you need to find out. As you're walking along, you think, oh, how does a 5/8 antenna work? You can tap that in, it gives you all the information. So it's brilliant. So it's really good for learning stuff. So it's like good for me to remember stuff. I use Grok. Grok, GROK, as an AI app, seems to be really good on amateur radio. It seems to be even better than ChatGPT, but yeah, definitely, get it done. I mean, obviously it gives you more power, but then again, where are most of the G call signs? Most of the G call signs are QRP, or they are doing satellite, or they're doing 2-meter stuff. Obviously, I know 2-meter stuff. Obviously, some of them kicking out power, but it gives you that freedom of choice, doesn't it? Really, and also that extra. When I go out on photo, I need power. I don't have that worry, and I think it's good just for that, really. But anyway, let's go. Great to talk to you, Adam. If you do come along to the club, give us a shout, and it'd be great to see you. Enjoy the radio. Have success with whatever ventures you do in the future. G0, oh yes.
Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much for coming back to the call as well, and yeah, definitely looking at it. We'll come over at some point in the near future. 73 is all the best. Thank you for the use of the repeater, and I'll go back to monitoring on 477 Bravo.
73.
Go, Romeo Whiskey.
Big 3 CMO there, Greg.
Got John. You've got a packet breaking up or whatever, Kieran. It's very stretchy.
W6HD checking access.
Security, that is 0 November Kilo Scout. Security, that is 0 November Kilo Scout. Security, that is 0 November Kilo Scout.
Yeah, the Irish station using echo and far too much background noise down that here, so TM0BGK.
Yeah, Radio November Kilo Scarlet, on any possible call, please over. Changes you will go in here. Take you everybody 0 Radio November Kilo Scarlet. Henry 1 Golf Yankee, 9 Henry 1 Golf Yankee, Island of Motor, calling VK4KU, VK4KU, do you copy? VK4KU, haven't spoken to you for ages, g'day. VK4KU, right? I thought you migrated to New Zealand, my friend. You're coming loud and clear as always. And here the time, it's 20 minutes past noon. It's lunchtime. WX, needless to say, wall-to-wall sunshine and very, very hot. Back to you, mate. VK4KU, 9H1GY.
TNV0, Hotel OK 90, which is TNV0, Hotel OK 90.
And temperature today was supposedly 23, but remember, we're still in our winter time, over.
That's right, yes. I got another couple of friends out in Brisbane, and that is a bit further up. And they've been telling me about the weather there. Also, I was watching on YouTube the rain that they are having in Sydney. By golly, we do really need some of it here. We haven't seen rain for ages here. We are bone dry, Raymond. Okay, I don't want to keep it too long. And it's nice talking to you, my friend. And hope to talk to you again soon. VK4KU, 9H1GY. 73, and thank you for your call.
Yeah, no, great to hear you, mate. And yeah, I don't often talk much this time of the night. I'm usually starting to get ready to think about going to bed. But I'm just testing out the Blue DD Ambi, and doesn't seem to be working all that well on DMR. That's why I put the radio on, just to see. I know the radio works through the hotspot, but it's not coming through the other. It's not logged in for some reason. I'll have to figure that out. I'll maybe look at a YouTube video. Somebody will tell me what I've done wrong, won't they? All right, all the best. And we won't be travelling your way again for a long time these days at my age. 24-hour flights are off the cards. Our next trip away will be just Singapore and back to Brisbane, so it's only an 8-hour flight. All right, look after yourself, and we'll leave the room free for somebody else.
Understand. I will be 89 next January, so long travel is out of order for me. And okay if I go to Europe, but like you said, if you go to Singapore, I'm sure it looks fantastic. I wish you would go there. And I've been twice when I came for a holiday back in. And we stopped there for a week in Singapore. It's a fantastic place. Okay, mate. Thank you for coming over. And 100% as I told you, beautiful copy. GK4KU 9H1GY, Island of Malta, 73. And thank you for your call.
Hey, man, thank me. I'm just pleased to talk to you. And I'm using the old Radio Duty 77 or whatever it's called. I've had this for, I don't know, 8 to 10 years. 73.
Keep it up, Raymond. 73. 9H1GY. Going QRT.
Morning, 83.
November here, speaker. Reason is 0, reason November here, starting. Okay, reason is 0, November here, starting.
CQ. This is Bravo Alpha 4 Romeo Papa Echo. Bravo Alpha 4 Radio Papa Echo from China, calling for any station from any place. Bravo Alpha 4 question mark. The station from China. This is Delta Foxtrot 4 Whiskey Echo. Delta Foxtrot 4 Whiskey Echo listening. Foxtrot 4 Whiskey Echo. I'm Bravo Alpha 4 Radio Papa Echo. Thanks for your response. I'm from China, Nanjing. This is a city 1,000 kilometers from the capital city of China. And I'm now using Motorola 7550 and MMTVM hotspot box to contact with you. How's my audio going? Back to you. Bravo Alpha 4 Romeo Papa Echo, Delta Foxtrot 4 Whiskey Echo returning. Hello. I copy you very well. Good modulation. No problem to copy you. I'm located in Germany, in the southwest part of Germany, near the border of France, Luxembourg, and Germany. I'm running a TV handheld transceiver and Romeo Tango 82, and also I am running an hotspot with the MMDV and a small Raspberry Pi for DMR. WX is very nice. Blue skies and a shining temperature 22, 23 degrees. Microphone Victor to China. Bravo Alpha 4, Romeo Papa Echo, Delta Foxtrot 4, Whiskey Echo listening for you. Okay. Delta Foxtrot 4, Whiskey Echo, my friend from Germany. This is Bravo Alpha 4 Radio Papa Echo. Thanks for your information. The city I'm living in, the temperature of my city is about 38 degrees Celsius, and it is also rainy at the same time. Thanks for your response. Your audio is also very good. I copy you very well. The sound is very good. And thanks for your response. I'm going to upload our QSO on QRZ.com. That is a really happy contact. 73 to you from China, Nanjing, to the southwest part of Germany. Back to you. I'm afraid in China. Bravo Alpha 4, Romeo Papa Echo. Delta Foxtrot 4, Whiskey Echo returning for the final. My name is Siegfried, or the short is Siggy. Sierra India Golf India is the short from Siegfried. Okay. Thank you very much for the QSO this morning. Here in Germany, we have about 12 o'clock in the midday. And I hope we meet us sometimes again on the bend. Bravo Alpha 4, Romeo Papa Echo, it was Delta Foxtrot 4, Whiskey Echo. Bye-bye, and 73. Roger, 73 to you. Hope you have a good bye-bye.
4 Radio Papa Echo. Do you have a copy on Whiskey 9, Tango Lima Whiskey, over?
For Radio Papa Echo from China mainland. Back to you.
Yes, Roger. I just heard you out there on the 91 Talk group. Good, loud, clear signal coming in. I'm in the state of Indiana, Midwest USA. I just want to give you a shout, say good morning. Like I said, good signal. Thanks for coming back to me.